The couples that I see do this process the very best are polite, thoughtful, generous, and respectful of each other, and take care of their own feelings, but they do this with the other person as well. In other words, they share and support each other's vulnerabilities through the transition. For example, let's say that during a breakup you hit a wave of grief. Now, you might feel inspired based off of the insecurities underneath that grief to say something like, "I cannot freaking believe you had an affair, you lied to me." Now, the other person's going to automatically react back, this is the ping pong match I was talking about, with something like, "Yeah, well, you were never freaking there." This is not the way to go about supporting each other's emotional states through any kind of breakup. So let's give you the alternative. Vulnerability is, "When you had an affair, I felt like I'm never going to be good enough for anyone." That's what I'm the most afraid of, actually, going forward, is that I'm never going to be good enough for anyone. This opens the window for the other person to support the vulnerability and even offer their own vulnerability so you can reassure them instead of defend themselves and cause a rupture in the relationship. The bottom line is you need to support each other through the vulnerabilities of that breakup, instead of play a game of who's right and who's wrong, who's good and who's bad. Most of the time in breakups, we're defending our own goodness and rightness by making the other person bad and wrong. And there is no possible way to turn that into a friendship, is there? That's a zero-sum game. A big part of vulnerabilities that we feel during a breakup is the meaning that we're assigning to the experience in the first place.